We have quite a lot to unpack today. What Diablo 4 character you should play in the beta, how to play the early access beta without pre-ordering the game, and how to win a chance to get your face painted on a ceiling of a French church. So here's the million-dollar question. Do you have roguelike tendencies and like to sneak up on your foes? Are you middle-aged, having a midlife crisis, and also allergic to vitamin D? Then the necromancer may be for you. Do you tower over the average man with long, lavishing hair that flickers in the wind? Then the barbarian may be for you. Did you have to witness your best friend make out with a girl in front of you? Then you just might be a wizard, Harry. Or maybe it's time to be courageous and you just can't keep your druid-like paws off them bears. So what character should you play? Every fucking one of them. It's the beta, for Christ's sakes. I'd suggest trying out your least favorite character first. Maybe you'll have a change of heart, and it will open up a world you've never experienced before. But just in case you're new to the genre or it's been a while, let's quickly go over the basics for each class. The rogue is a fast and agile fighter, which specializes in melee and ranged attacks. You can also rely on grenades and traps. Rogues deal high amounts of damage and have multiple movement skills to maneuver around the battlefield quickly. They rely heavily on positioning, and in most cases you may find yourself in a pickle if you fat finger the wrong skill. Rogues also lack strong defensive mechanics, and your DPS will fall off when you don't apply crowd control or vulnerable effects. This character will take patience and practice, but will be unstoppable after you master it. The Barbarian is a fast-paced, close combat bruiser that relies heavily on his shouts and slams. It's also a very tanky class, and your foes will have trouble bringing you down. They do have long cooldowns, however, and suffer from resource regeneration in the early game. The Barbarian has room for error and will be an unstoppable force in the right hands. Tear your enemies apart while specializing in fire, lightning, and cold with the Sorcerer. You'll have huge AoE skills and be able to control the battlefield at all times with your crowd control abilities. It has great movement with the evade and teleport, as well as powerful defensive skills such as ice armor and flame shield. However, mishandling your defensive skills can be your death. The Sorcerer will be able to gather and CC massive groups at once while unleashing Blizzard, Hydra, and Firewall to delete screens. The Druid will make havoc on your enemies while you shapeshift into a vicious werewolf or a towering bear, all while unleashing nature's wrath with earth, wind, and storm. Not much has been revealed yet about this class, except that it has a unique class mechanic to deal crushing blows with any earth skills, reducing the enemy's life by a flat percentage of their total health. The Druid will be available in the open beta, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. The Necromancer will be able to summon hordes of undead to fight aside you while unleashing bone, blood, or shadow to destroy your foes. You'll have access to skeletal warriors, mages, and golems, as well as curses to cast upon your enemies. You may choose a minion-less playstyle by setting your summons to sacrifice, buffing the Necromancer directly. The buffs received depends on which summon variant is sacrificed. Control your army with the Book of the Dead, which allows the player to customize the Necromancer's minions, how minions are deployed, which minions the player can have, and how they behave. The Necromancer focuses on the theme of return to the darkness that Diablo 4 represents, and dark it will be indeed. Hopefully this character overview helps at least a little bit while you gather around the campfire for the first time. So you know what character you're starting but don't have an early access beta key because you haven't pre-ordered the game yet? Well, I hope you're hungry for some chicken because KFC is giving away free beta keys, and all you need to do is order a Double Down with the KFC app. The promotion has been getting pretty wild. I've seen hell bovines on almost every corner. Don't be walking into the KFC screaming Diablo and demanding beta keys. That will probably get you a 6-hour stay in a holding cell. It looks like Blizzard is really going all out when it comes to promotions for the Diablo 4 beta. They recently painted 2,400 square feet of canvas and mounted it on the ceiling of a French church. It's actually beautiful, but it's currently missing its final piece, your face. All you need to do is pre-register and hit level 25 in the beta, and you'll be automatically entered into the sweepstakes. I've already registered because, come on, look at this face. I'll be streaming all 3 classes during the early access on YouTube, but primarily focusing on the rogue. So if you'd like to see some live action, make sure you stop by and say hi. I'm also opening up the floodgates to my Discord. There will be a Diablo 4 section to share thoughts or concerns for each character during the beta. Link will be in the description below.
All right, guys, that's the fresh D of the week. Don't forget. Oh, man, I'm reading it again. Okay. All right, guys, that's the fresh D of the week. I keep moving the chair. Can I just look at what I have so far? Stop looking at me. Don't forget to hit. Don't forget. Don't forget. How the fuck do you do this? Listen, I know you're laughing at me and I need you to leave. My eyes are watery. All right, guys, that's the fresh D of the week. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because if you do, I might have your face painted in the ceiling of that French church.